2 News Investigates has a harrowing story for you tonight. A violent psychiatric patient in and out of court-ordered commitments and in and out of jail.
A revolving door that ultimately led to murder. Wendy?
Before police read Nathaniel Kenyon his rights, he blurted out, "I killed a guy. I did him a favor. I took him down and killed him as fast as I could. It was a mercy killing." Now the victim's family is demanding answers.
So we actually happened to be watching one of my dad's favorite movies, Napoleon Dynamite.
Then I got the phone call.
This May, Grace Heddich and Caleb Fornelius received the kind of phone call every family hopes they never get. Their father, military veteran Kevin Heddich, was beaten to death on this Salt Lake City street. The murder suspect? This man, Nathaniel Kenyon, just released from Salt Lake County Jail with a documented history of delusions resulting in violent acts.
He's shown that he is an aggressive person and he doesn't care if he hurts another human being. He's made that very clear. And it's sad that my dad had to pay his life with it.
Now Heddich's family wants to know why and who dropped the ball.
I feel like it was a huge, gross negligence of fulfilling their job duties.
2 News Investigates uncovered documentation that shows between October 2020 and May 2021, Salt Lake PD, South Salt Lake PD, and University of Utah PD repeatedly arrested or cited Kenyon.
There are about 5 assault charges, all misdemeanors.
The 3 departments' internal systems don't share information, so police didn't see a pattern of assault. The problems don't stop there.
Most of his charges came from South Salt Lake Justice Court or Salt Lake City Justice Court.
Criminal defense attorney Kate Conyers claims none of Kenyon's cases leading up to the murder were serious enough to hold him in jail for very long.
Perhaps by the 3rd or even 4th string of assaults, alleged assaults, perhaps they would have issued a warrant rather than just a summons, or perhaps they would have made the bail higher, keeping him in jail rather than releasing him immediately.
Conyers says mental illness and a lack of treatment options are the driving forces behind all of Kenyon's cases.
First, I see actually a lot of cry for help. Every single time the police respond to him, he is suffering from mental health issues.
Conyers points out that Kenyon refused treatment, hoping to avoid a stay at the University Neuropsychiatric Institute, also known as UNI.
He actually said that if they took him somewhere like UNI or the hospital, he would perhaps assault medical staff. So he actually asked to be arrested instead.
Records we obtained from the University of Utah show that's exactly what he did. Kenyon assaulted healthcare workers during involuntary psychiatric holds last December and again in April. The second time he was arrested, taken to Salt Lake County Jail, and then released onto the street again, just 60 hours before reportedly killing Kevin Heddich.
There just aren't a lot of options.
2 News Investigates found there are no inpatient residential treatment facilities for Utah's mentally ill defendants.
There isn't anywhere better to provide mental health, people suffering from mental health issues in this city currently.
Senator Todd Weiler says this case exposes flaws in Utah's criminal justice system.
To me, a clear breakdown here is if he was arrested at UNI, he should have been released back to UNI and not onto the street.
Emergency psychiatric units like UNI don't release patients until they're stable and have some place to stay.
The jail doesn't have those same standards.
In Utah, currently, there's no inpatient residential treatment for mentally ill defendants. Do you think that there should be that option here?
I think there should be that option. I think the question becomes who's going to pay for it, how much is it going to cost.
But for Kevin Heddich's family, the thought of Kenyon pleading guilty by reason of insanity or being found incompetent to stand trial is too much to bear.
I just think he should be held accountable. I don't think they should brush it off for the time being.
We all have bad tendencies and stuff like that, but this is over the top.
Senator Weiler told us he is looking into why Salt Lake County Jail didn't release Nathaniel Kenyon back into a psychiatric hold. Kenyon is currently undergoing a psychological evaluation in the Salt Lake County Jail. The courts will hold a scheduling conference about Kenyon's ability to understand the charges against him on August 20th. Now, we'll have much more on this case tomorrow on 2 News at 5.